and tired of scrolling your phone 24/7 without any hobbies? Do you lay in your bed questioning your whole existence and wondering if you have any purpose in life? Well, I don't have a solution for that. But you know what I do have? A list of 50 hobbies that you can practice this summer to be a hot girl or a boy. Starting off strong with our first hobby, which is jewelry making. So you must have seen all those pretty jewelries on Pinterest. Like, what you need for jewelry making would be like beads and wires and stuff. So there are some resources that you will require for this hobby. It's a very nice hobby. You can make jewelries like necklaces and bracelets and give it to your friends, or you could probably make phone charms, and like I've seen lip tint and lip balm charms all around Pinterest. So that is a really good. Another one would be watercolors. Watercolor is a really interesting art medium. It does have a little learning curve, and you need to have a little bit of a budget to get started with watercolors. You need to buy watercolors and the papers and the brushes. So watercolors are really fun actually. You can paint landscapes and even make like these bookmarks and stuff, or even like stickers, and like watercolors can be used in journaling and stuff. Next thing is something that would require no resources. You can just start with a pen and a paper, which is writing. So you can start by writing a story, writing whatever, make skits and stuff. So you can even write about your life, or even like it can also be included in journaling. Like you can journal about your life, like what happened today. Like moving on to our fourth hobby, which is dump journaling. Basically, where you have a journal or a scrapbook where you, if you make a project and there is like leftovers from that project, you put it on there. Or like putting junk on your journal, like a chocolate wrapper, you put it on your journal, and then put in bills and stuff, things that you would probably throw away, but you utilize those things. But I've never tried it personally, but like I really like the idea that you take something that is so wasteful and you put it on a piece of paper on your journal, and then you turn it into art. That is really fascinating. Next one is one of my favorites, which is nail art. So if you're a girl or even a boy, like you can do it. So like nail art, I love painting my nails. Honestly, like my natural nails, I don't do very intricate nail art because I don't have those supplies. But like if you really want to get into nail art, you can just use regular nail polish. I've seen people create beautiful nails, and you can even learn nail extensions, like gel extensions. Next one is our hobby number 6, which is tie-dyeing, and it is a really interesting one because you take a whatever piece of cloth, a t-shirt, whatever, and then you put rubber bands on it, like twist it in certain ways, and then you put it into dye, and then you get a really cool print. I honestly don't like wearing tie-dye things, but like it is good for like tote bags, handkerchiefs, or even t-shirt if you like it. Next one would be candle making. This one I got this idea from a friend of mine who was like making candles from crayons actually. You can even use real wax to make candles, and I've been seeing a lot of candle painting reels on my Instagram. Like people paint candles with colorful wax. So like you can get colorful wax and then you can paint the candle apparently. Like you don't need a budget if you get candles from a local store or somewhere. So like candle painting, really nice. Pottery and sculpting. You can make ceramics and stuff, and then you can probably sell it if you get good at it. Sculpting is really interesting. I have never tried it, but I've heard like you don't need some resources. You can get into sculpting and pottery. Next one is a really interesting one, which is upcycling. Upcycling is basically taking something and turning it into a better thing, like upcycling clothes, upcycling furniture, upcycling whatever. It is literally like best out of waste, right? But best out of waste, but it could be a decent thing, but you turn it into something even better. Very cliche grandma kind of hobby, which is embroidery. Like I personally love embroidery. Like if you give me an embroidered handkerchief, I would keep it forever and cherish it. But like you wouldn't. You can embroider on handkerchiefs and stuff, and this one you don't need any resources. You can just get thread from any local store and needle and the ring thing that you put it into. So moving on to our 11th hobby, which is crocheting. So seeing a lot of my Pinterest, like people crochet stuffed toys, cardigans and sweaters and stuff. Like you can crochet whatever you want, like tops and skirts. I love crocheting. Like I personally haven't tried it because I think it is very difficult, but like it does have a little learning curve. Like the curve is very curved. Okay, so moving on to our 13th hobby, which is sewing. So I tried learning it last summer and I kind of failed. Again, it has a learning curve, so you really need to give it a chance. Like probably like you need 2 weeks to even master the basics, and then you can make things. Probably take a small class if you. The next one is resin art, and quite popular now, so I don't need to explain it. But if you don't know resin art, it's literally you put resin into molds and it turns. Use it as charms and necklaces or earrings. You need to learn a lot with resin art. You can just order resin from Amazon and then do resin art. 15th hobby, which is chess. So chess, honestly, like hear me out. A lot of people underestimate chess. Chess, like they think it's boring. It's not boring. Okay, honestly, if you get it, it is really interesting. So do give chess a chance. Even if you don't know how to play chess, you can just download the chess app and then start learning chess, because chess is a really good way to even train your brain. So like I used to be obsessed with chess in like back in 7th and 8th grade, but now I kind of have stopped playing chess, but I think I should start playing chess again. The next one is tarot reading, and I know when I put this one, my brother was like, is this even a hobby? But it is. Honestly, you need to learn the meanings of tarot and then probably get good at intuition and stuff. I don't know much about tarot reading, but it seemed interesting, so I just put it here. So like you can learn tarot reading, and if you don't know what's tarot, it's like about things like fortune and like what's gonna happen with you. You're gonna die. Learn a new language. You can learn any language. I started learning French yesterday. I don't know if I'm gonna give up tomorrow, but like yeah, you can just download Duolingo and then learn any language. So it would be a really nice skill. I don't know if you can call it a hobby. Next one is investing. You can learn investing. You can learn investing from YouTube, but you need to be careful about this one because there's actually money involved with this. But you can also invest. If you want to invest, you can go for it. As told you. Next is a really nice one, which is video editing. If you have a computer or a laptop, you can learn video editing for free on YouTube. Like just go and search Premiere Pro tutorial or DaVinci Resolve tutorial. If you don't have a PC, you can just use like InShot on your phone or iPad, and that's really easy. Next one is 3D modeling. You need to learn software like Blender or something. What is 3D modeling if you don't know? It's literally creating models of things in a digital form, which you can use for animation and stuff. But again, it has a learning curve. It's a little difficult to learn. I am trying to learn 3D animation right now. Skating, I used to skate back in 5th grade, but it is a hobby which is really interesting. You can like try roller skating, skateboarding. One is gaming. You can download cozy games like Minecraft and play Valorant, PUBG. Would be photography. You can photograph different things, and even you don't even have to go out. You can like photograph things from your room and make it look aesthetic, edit it, and like you can even photograph yourself. Like photography, nice, really nice hobby. If you can get a camera, that's good, but you can probably start with your phone. Is blogging. Blogging is like an online journal. You write about your life, your experiences online. You can start a travel blog or anything. And a similar one would be vlogging. So like vlogging is like video blogging. So you record yourself in the form of videos and tell your story. Like it can be about different things. You can share experience, you can share like a travel vlog. So vlogging and blogging. Programming. So like you can learn any programming language, make websites, softwares, games. But again, this one again has a learning curve. Like you need to learn programming. So another one would be a really cute little hobby, which is cake decorating. Like baking is nice, but like cake decorating, like you can decorate cakes with whipped cream and like fondant or whatever you want to use. Like cake decorating, I love cake decorating. It looks so pretty. I haven't tried it personally, but like it looks so aesthetic. So like it's all over my Pinterest. Like I literally have a board or cake design. I don't even decorate cake. Okay, if you decorate cake, you're next one is calligraphy. Calligraphy is honestly a really nice hobby. Like you can get good at calligraphy really easily. You just need a brush pen. Typography or lettering, any kind of lettering is also nice. So you can say like calligraphy or lettering. So it is nice for like journaling and stuff. You can use it as borders, even like in your school notes. So yeah, calligraphy. I don't know if you would consider this as a hobby, but I think it is. Reading history, like reading history, watching history videos, and like learning about history and things. That is a hot girl thing to do. Okay, so like reading history is a hobby. Okay, next one is DIY room decor. You can, if you're not on Pinterest, actually, like if you're not on Pinterest, I don't think you are watching this video and you're not on Pinterest. So like you can go on Pinterest and see a lot of room decoration ideas, and you can like get inspo from there and create something. And that is a really creative way to spend your time. Altoid wallets, and these are like, Altoid I think is a gum. Okay, so you just use the tin container of that gum and decorate it. Like you can get the empty containers like that on Amazon and probably decorate it. Like I'll show some inspo on the screen. I personally love, which is sketchbooking. I know it is a really cliche thing, but like I love sketchbooking. This is my sketchbook. Like I draw in this. Like you can literally like do pencil sketches in your sketchbook, paint, and probably put anything in your sketchbook. Like it doesn't even have to be good. If you are not even good at drawing, you can draw a stick figure in your sketchbook. Okay, no one's gonna see it. Next one is animation. If you don't know what's animation, then are you living under a rock? Because animation is literally moving images. Like you draw something frame by frame and then it starts moving. Like if you've heard about the flip books, right? Photos moving photos. Like you can try out 3D animation or 2D animation and make things. 2D animation in Flipperclip in your phone if you have a phone, or like Krita. It's a free software for your computer. I think Krita is now available for Androids as well. I'm not sure about that. Hobby would be stop motion. Stop motion is kind of similar to animation. It's literally like moving objects and then it seems to move. Seeing those stop motion animations of the felt stop motion animation. I was obsessed with this when I was a kid. Like I used to think, how did I do that? But that's literally like you take a bunch of photos and then you put them in a way that it looks like it's moving. Okay. Learn an instrument. You can learn any instrument. I wanted to learn guitar, but I didn't give it a fair chance, so I don't know how to play the guitar now. I was thinking of learning guitar this year, but I need to cut these, which is a little painful. So I don't know. Piano or violin or whatever instrument you like. It has a learning curve, but what does not? Another thing is digital art, which is something I love personally. I started drawing digitally when I was like 11 or 12. Like I got my first drawing tablet when I was drawing. If you have an iPad, that's really good. You can just start with drawing on Procreate. If you don't, you can get a drawing tablet. And if you don't want to get a drawing tablet, you can even draw on your phone. Like I've seen a lot of beautiful drawings on their phones. So digital art, you need to give it a try. Like next is content creation. What I'm doing right now is content creation, and you can make videos. You can make videos about your life, document your life, vlog your life, and do whatever you want with a camera and post it online. And that is really nice. I love content creation, so you should consider content creation. And if you get subscribers or followers, then you can start earning as well. So that is also a great thing. So you can, but you should try doing it as a hobby. Like that's more fun. That would be fashion illustrations. If you're into fashion and if you're into art, you should try making fashion illustrations. That's literally like take something, a stick figure, and then you put clothes on it. You can make fashion illustrations for something you're gonna make, like actual pieces, or you can just make fashion illustrations and like have it in your sketchbook or anywhere, or you can even post fashion illustrations on. Next is styling. You can style yourself, style people online. Actually, you can be a stylist. Okay, so style yourself. You can post it on apps like Instagram. Like next is making collages. Like you can make collages like photos and stuff. Like you can even make wallpapers. These are some wallpapers I made with like shuffle on your phone. You can make like these kind of wallpapers. These are really interesting and you can post it on Pinterest. These get so many views on Pinterest. Mine personally gotten so many views on Pinterest. So like making collages and wallpapers, really nice. Next is poetry. You can write poetry anywhere and you can either post it or not post it, that's on you. Like poetry is like, you know what's poetry, okay, writing a poem. So you can write a poem. Next is songwriting. If you're good at singing, you should try songwriting. I personally am not good at singing, so I cannot do songwriting. There's no point of writing a song if you cannot sing it. But like songwriting is interesting. You can even write raps, is sudokus and puzzles. Solve sudokus and puzzles. You know what's that? Next is henna. Henna art. Like henna, mehendi in your hands. That is really interesting. Henna is really interesting. Like you literally put henna on your hands and it stains your hand. If you don't know what's henna, you would. It's Pilates. Like you should try Pilates. That is like to get you fit. It's nice. Be a Pilates princess. Is filmmaking. You can make short films or long ones, like not long ones, you cannot make long films at home, but like post it on Instagram, on YouTube, on anywhere. Okay, so if you have a story, you can make a short film. You don't need a camera or anything, you can start with your phone. Next hobby is cover decoration, and cover decoration is literally decorating your covers of your notebooks, your diaries, your journals, your phones, sorry, not phones, your sketchbooks. And so you can decorate a sketchbook cover like this one, like I have. This is something I decorated. So yeah, you can, if you have a printer, that's really nice. If you don't, you can cut off things from different books and stuff, like old books, and then you can have a nice little cover. Decorating your phone covers, and you can honestly, getting phone covers are cool, but have you seen those aesthetic little phone covers that are made like scraps and papers and put on to your phone and then put a transparent cover on it? That's really interesting. You can even paint your phone covers, like coloring your phone covers and things like that, like customizing your phones. That is a So this was it for this video. Do let me know if you try out any of these hobbies, and subscribe my channel if you want to see more content like this. Bye.